Hi all, it's Mike here and welcome to more X-RL7 behind the scenes as we take a look at episode 12 of the series, The Fashion Show, featuring an all-star cast of great musicians and hear the first music from the lead antagonist character, the Duke. So let's get into it in this episode of X-RL7. Backstage! So you may recall from the first Backstage episode that the whole series originally started as a game. I didn't finish it, but years later I repurposed it as the X-RL7 we know now, and some of the concepts and characters made it through. One of those characters is legendary musician and industry mogul, the Duke, brought to life brilliantly by the voice of Mikey Ultra-Red of the band Ultra-Red.
Mint.
And one idea was the fashion show. The Duke doing a musical performance, debuting his first new song in several years, a song with some hidden meanings to it, amidst a celebrity ensemble attending the show. It's so great that this idea has at last come together in a truly all-star episode featuring so many talented musicians. I mean, for example, we've got Jimmy Urine of Mindless Self Indulgence reprising his role as Kid K Beats, Daniel Graves of Aesthetic Perfection returning as Devi Divine, Richard Kay of Machine Rocks as Psy Statica, Michael Joseph of Rockstar Esoterica as Jared Nova, and we've got cameos from Craig Owens of Drugs and Chiodos. Nyx makes an appearance and does seductive whispers throughout.
Marcus Developer.
Pete Crane of Shiv-r, and more on him later by the way. Amelia Arsenic, Roman Marisak of Space Time and Professional Murder Music, Charlie Kennedy of Royal Baby and Forget Your Friends, Natasha Cox of Alice and Mankind is Obsolete, Sasha Travis of Alice as well. You know, what an amazing cast. And the presenter, Christina Hartwood, is voiced perfectly by voice actress Trina Duhart.
Hi everyone! What is up, fashion fans?
Hey everyone, my name is Trina and I'm a voice actress for Christina for X-RL7.
And of course, the Duke is making his musical comeback tonight too!
It was really fun to do her voice. She's really a very happy host and she's super bubbly, super energetic. And it was super fun to play her.
Episode 12 is largely focused around two characters, both voiced by the multi-talented Mikey Ultra-Red. The Duke launching his new song, and eccentric technology-obsessed fashion designer Marcus D. Vallerberg.
I need more passion. And you? Yeah, you! Less passion.
Marcus, the fashion mogul. I love Marcus. Marcus is great. Funny story though, I'd completely forgotten that I did the voice for Marcus. Mike sent me a clip asking me what did I think, and I listened to this guy Marcus and I thought, wow, this guy's amazing. This is really good. It's exactly the kind of thing I would have done. Mike said, yeah, that is you. That is you, dude. I'd just completely forgotten that I'd done it.
Unity! No! Divinity! Apotheosis!
The voice for Marcus came from the idea of Alan Cummings' character in Plunkett and McLean. So he plays the Earl of Rochester and he plays him so camp and over the top. So I really liked the idea of this eccentric fashion guy with no real accent of his own that anyone can identify. So I gave him a sort of a make-believe Middle European accent that no one can quite place. No one really knows whether it's his accent or whether he's just putting on this voice. But it's part of his style. It's part of his sort of velvety style. I like it. It's really good.
Not only is Mikey a great voice actor, he is an incredible vocalist, and finally we get to hear him sing as the Duke.
So you want the prize?
The big comeback song, Gatekeeper. This is the Duke, an absolute legend of the music industry, inspirational and innovative. So it couldn't be just a standard throwaway song. It needed to be big. A darker, more alt-rock Bohemian Rhapsody was something I was thinking for the spirit of the track. Thinking of other big cultural icons like David Bowie, Peter Gabriel, Phil Collins, the idea of female backing singers came to mind. This big production with backing singers for the Duke to bounce off of. I needed some great singers and I knew just where to go. I praised Natasha Cox and Sasha Travis of the band Alice. In my band MiXE1, we made a song called Creations with Tush, which is one of my most favourite songs I've worked on in the project. In Alice, both Tush and Sasha do vocals, and they absolutely nailed it in the song, as well as doing some great voices in the episode too.
prefer to talk about modern, fashionable things, darling. Not yesteryear's relics.
What do you mean, Marcus?
More passion!
I thought that was me.
Hi, I'm So, as you can tell, we've been singing together for a while.
Yeah, quite a while.
And other people confuse us, so sometimes
All the time.
I confuse us.
Yeah, it's true. People do. They confuse us all the time.
So I'm Tosh.
And I'm Sash.
And we're with Alice.
Yep.
We're mostly serious musicians, yes.
And we have the pleasure of working with Mike on the upcoming X-RL7, on one of the upcoming, episodes of X-RL7. And we're just so excited. It was such a cool experience. And we just wanted to take a second post-touring to say hi and thank you, Mike, for having us. It was such fun to get to voice multiple characters. That was really fun. And
to sing on the track.
Oh, and to sing. The track was so fun.
You speak to our little harmony hearts. We're choir girls, so getting to sing that harmonies and getting to sing on your music in general is just amazing.
Again, this one is Tosh.
Most of the time.
Most of the time. And
this one is Sash.
Some of the time. And we are from Alice, and we're going to say goodnight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're adorable, aren't they? Homework assignment, check out some Alice if you haven't heard them already. The song has a male choir section which consists of Richard Kay of Machine Rocks, my MiXE1 bandmate Lee Towson, who also voices Smith, and myself. While the female backing vocalists represent a more showbiz side, the choir represent a more secret society brotherhood-esque flavour of the Duke. I realised I needed a song for the Duke's past, a glimpse into some of his previous material, so I wrote The Conjuring, a darker, more raw peek into the Duke's musical catalogue. Again, another fantastic performance from Mikey Altered.
Mike asked me back in the middle of 2019 when he first came up with X-RL7 how I'd feel about doing some songs for the Duke, being the singing voice for the Duke, and I loved that idea. He sent me a couple of tracks, I listened to them, thought they were great songs, really well written, some great ideas. We did the big comeback song Gatekeeper first. We got it together earlier on this summer, and it's a great song. It really came together quite well. The Conjuring we just did in one weekend, really beautiful song, and yeah, I really love the way they came out.
For the fashion designer Marcus, I felt like he needed his own theme, an electronic dance-inspired affair for himself and the models to walk down the catwalk to. For this song, I asked the super talented Pete Crane of the band Shiv-r if he might fancy composing something for the character. With Pete's fantastic production and industrial sensibilities, I felt he could bring something very special to the mix, and also take some of the pressure off of myself while working on such a big episode. And he did an amazing job making an absolute thumper of a tune for the show. He also contributed some extra synths to the chorus of Gatekeeper and the bridge of The Conjuring. Oh, and some outro sirens as well. This episode is the most ambitious yet, and definitely took the most work so far. There's lots of things to manage: montage scenes, the songs, and the animated musical performance at the end, which took quite a while to export. The Gatekeeper EP featuring Gatekeeper, The Conjuring, and Marcus's theme is available now on the usual digital outlets, with instrumentals and versions with my original guide vocals available on the X-RL7 Patreon. Along with many other songs, there's lots of cool rewards there, and it really helps a lot, so please do consider joining the X-RL7 Patreon family. We also have a Discord server, so feel free to pop in and talk to us and various members of the cast there. And thank you so much for watching and supporting the show. It really truly is appreciated, and I hope to see you for many more to come. Cheers!